Hey, what's up everybody? Happy motherfucking, well, it's Sunday for me. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been a minute since I've been out here recording, huh? It's getting a little cold. It's a little nippy. So today we're gonna be doing a video about spider. For those of you who follow me on Instagram at grateful_Drake, you all know that I had an incident last week where I was in the kitchen cleaning out the cabinets, minding my own damn business. Why are all the dogs out tonight? Like they're all out. So I'm in the kitchen. I actually was feeling really good. I was doing dishes. I was organizing the cabinets. I was had the TV on, a show that I liked in the background. I was kind of in my element, you know, kind of a little bit of everything that I like to do. I just felt good. I felt like I was cleaning, I was purging, right? And I feel something. I turned to look, and on my left arm up here, there was this guy walking up toward me, walking up higher. He was maybe that big or so. He felt it, even though that doesn't seem very big. The fear that it invoked in me was so intense that I knew I was going to have to take time to delve into spider medicine, to look at spider totem symbolism and spiritual symbolism, because I thought anything that can make me feel this much fear, there's something, okay? And I've always had a fear of spiders ever since I was little. So here we are making this spider video to help anyone kind of reveal the message of spider through my research and talking to other people. And thank you to everyone who chimed in on Instagram to help give me some intuitive messages about spider. I learned a lot of cool stuff. The first and most obvious thing about spider, the first thing I kept finding, it was like a repeat thing, was about the divine feminine. She is spider, the creator, the weaver of life, right? She makes these beautiful, intricate webs that, hi bird, that are able to catch their prey, right? They use the resources of a fine silk line that is made in their body to like trap things. So they are able to create life. They're able to manifest and make things, the creator of life, the creation of life. I had to think about, okay, so if you're looking at that, have I felt my power? Have I felt in my body? Have I felt feminine? Have I felt divine? And I was trying to go back to when the moments before I saw the spider on me, and what was I thinking about? How was I feeling? What were some of the things kind of going through my mind? One thing is I was feeling pretty good. I was, cleaning, purging, organizing, so I felt good. But one thing that is so vivid on my mind was I had a lot of worry on the side. I tend to worry. I'm in this process with my body, with losing weight, and I'm getting into shape and getting healthier again, physically healthier, losing weight. And I keep getting stuck, and I keep repeating this cycle and this pattern of the way that I treat my body with restricting, and then it's too much, and then I binge, and then restricting, and it's too much, and I binge, and it's just over and over and over again. So I've been feeling really stuck. So even though I felt good, in the back of my mind, I was feeling this sense of worry about maybe I'm not doing enough. What more can I be doing? Not only that, but I'm constantly thinking about my business endeavors, and I'm constantly wondering if I can do more, and I'm constantly trying to create new ways of bridging a gap between the human realm and the spiritual realm. And so in the back of my mind, I was, kind of feeling some worry or some angst or anxiety about my business. So for the spider to be walking on my arm in a time when I'm so busy creating, yet doubting those creations, it was major, okay? One of the other things I found when researching spider and talking to other people is spiders are incredibly patient. They are observers, right? So if you witness a spider on the wall in your house, they will sit. They'll sit seemingly for hours in one place, right? And then, but when they get scared or when something bumps, you know, they feel a vibration on the wall. Oh, hummingbird. They feel a vibration on the wall. They run really fast, like they're choo out of there, right? So the lesson of the spider is also about patience and observation. So within the things that I deem to be stressful, which are my body issues, and my business, the bees. Did you guys see that? Was a squirrel. We're gonna have to look that up, but I think squirrel's about playfulness. Hi, bud. He's looking at me. Hi. Hi. We got a black squirrel around here somewhere too. I saw him yesterday again. So within these issues that I deem stressful, it's a reminder that just keep going. I've been in this new phase of my fitness and nutrition journey where I'm starting to gain some momentum and some traction again. And it's usually about this time that I sabotage myself. And after I did my spider research, I put it in context of where I am with my fitness journey, and I realized I need to just keep going. I need to stick with it and be patient. And even if the results aren't what I think they should be, I did a 3. I said a 3 because I see a 3 in the clouds. I was doing air quotes and I did a 3. Anyway, there's a 3 in the clouds too, so that's interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up. Everything's a symbol, y'all. So within where I'm at in my process, it was kind of like a reminder and encouragement of like, just keep going. You're weaving, and it's, you know, when the spider's in the middle of weaving her web, she can't see the final product until she's finished, right? And she's just in the moment, and she's weaving, and she knows without the shadow of a doubt that she's gonna weave a web. And so the web that I'm weaving is not only, you know, better health, eat clean, and have healthy habits and stop going on these cycles of restricting and binging, but also the web that I'm weaving with my business, you know, all the spiritual work that I do, the tarot reading and the videos that I make. This is all, I am literally right now weaving my web when I'm talking to you guys right now. So the worry and the angst and the pressure and the stress and the like repetitive thoughts about, am I doing enough? It's never enough. It's never enough. Like, how am I going to get there? How am I going to get there? I'm getting there. It's it right now. So the lesson of patience and observation, right? Just being able to be in the moment. And it's really about, I know I'm on the right track if it feels good. I'm making this video right now. This is part of my business and it feels good. So I'm weaving. It's all good. Same thing when I'm doing my tarot reading. I'm in it. I love it. I'm in the flow. I'm weaving. So I shouldn't worry. Even though I can't see the end product, and I'm working on not focusing so much on the end product. That's another piece. Even though I'm not at where I want to be, whatever that means, I think that's going to be an exploration within itself. I need to just let go of the wheel and let it be. Continue on my path and continue healthy eating and continue what I'm doing, and I'm weaving. And it'll all come together. So patience and observation was a cool one for me to learn. Also, the other thing that I found about patience and observation is, you know, people who, and that's the other thing, unfortunately, I think spider's my totem animal. Usually when you have a great aversion to something or an intense fear of something, an animal or creature, it's usually because that's the spirit animal that you're supposed to connect with. Damn it. The other thing I found when spider's your spirit animal is that you tend to be somebody who maybe has 2 speeds, fast and slow. So, you know, I get going on a project, I'm go time, high speed, go, and then I crash, and then I need to like decompress for like a month or whatever. You know, maybe a month is too much, but is exaggerating. But when I'm doing, like lately, I'm go, go, go. And it feels really great. But also when I rest, I fucking rest. And I don't fucking play with my rest. And I feel some guilt about my rest, but I'm trying to get to the place where I'm unapologetic about my rest. I have a deep, intense rest. I like my sleep. I like to sit on the couch deeply and just delve into my TV shows and things like that. That's kind of my guilty pleasure is TV. But also, Spider is known for their psychic perception. Okay, so they sense and feel everything around them. So they have all those eyes, 8 eyes, 8 eyes, 8 eyes, you know what I'm saying? So they can see everything, but they can feel everything. Their body is so light and delicate on the wall, on the ground, that when we walk, when they hear no, it's just their sensories are just just like always going. So that's also a sign of psychic perceptions getting stronger and things like that. I had to really get down even deeper than that. And I had to think of like the fear is so major with Spider. If Spider's something for you that's really scary, it's really about taking a look at the fear. When I noticed that guy on my arm, I cried in a way that I haven't cried. I compare it to the cry that I have when I wake up from nightmares when I was little, and when I wake up from nightmares crying now. I have these intense, from time to time, nightmares about the devil. And I've woken up out of my sleep with this really ugly cry, and it was that kind of cry when I saw the spider. It was like an intense, like somebody was murdering me. It was very intense. It was a very deep, deep, deep cry. So I had to look into that. What I noticed made me think of that was that close encounter. I was very close to him. We were, 6 inches away from each other, and he was on my body. The shape of the spider's body really, really, really triggers me. And I thought, what does that mean? Their body is really, I don't like what their bodies look like. Even just talking about it, I'm starting to get goosebumps down my back. So their body shape and the way that they move really creeps me out. And so I thought about that with myself. What if I say that to myself? My body shape and the way that I move really creeps me out. Oh, it like hit it. I mean, when I put that link together, and I have always struggled with my body. Literally looking at the form of the spider gives me heebie-jeebies. I better be careful because we outside. I'm nothing dropping down, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a reflection. If you're somebody who's really terrified of the way a spider looks, what's going on with ourselves within our bodies that a creature that's on our earth sharing this oxygen with us, made by God, or whoever you cherish, whoever you believe is the source of energy that makes all this happen, how could I be so terrified of something so little? And it's their body shape. Crazy. And I've always turned my back and put myself down for my body shape. So that was something that was an epiphany for me, for sure. Spider stands in their power. They are powerful. Just think, these little things, we give them so much power. They invoke in us so much fear. They are that powerful. Shit, what if I embodied even just half of the power that they reside in myself? What if I could tap into the power that I give them? They stand in their truth. They stand in their power. Their bodies are tremendous. So what if I could feel like that about myself? That was the realization about my fear and about their body. That is the root, I think, for me, of my aversion to them. One cool little tidbit that I learned about spiders too, that there's some species of spiders, I guess species is all the spiders, so it couldn't be some species. I don't know, there's some types of spiders, you know what I'm trying to say. There's some types of spiders that can live underwater for a little bit. And it's not because they can breathe the water, but it's because they're able to form a bubble around their head and use that oxygen for the time being. What's crazy when I found this out is that I have these really intense dreams where I'm underwater and I'm trying to breathe underwater, kind of like that. I'm trying to, in the dream, create a space in the water, somehow create a way of staying underwater and breathing. And my imagination, for some reason, doesn't allow me to just be underwater and breathe. Like, for me, it's hard for me to even imagine that. It's hard to even go there. The thought and the fear of drowning, and drowning being symbolic of these intense fears, right? Like cutting off your life force is deep. So that's the other thing too. It's like Spider has the ability as well to go there, and they're okay with it. They have created the space and the bubble that's necessary for them to breathe underwater for a bit. The lesson here for me was that every moment, every time that I can delve into my creativity, making videos, playing with my kids, listening to music, dancing, creating, doing art, using tarot cards, tapping into my intuition, meditation, cooking sometimes can be like that. Exercise does that for me. Special showers where I'm intentionally asking spirit to come in. Any sort of creativity that I'm engaging in wholeheartedly is me weaving a strand in my web. And I'm using all of these little tools and tidbits, whether it be fitness, videos, tarot, time with all that, right? Creative stuff. It's all coming together to weave this masterpiece. And I'm in the web because I'm the weaver. So I can't exactly see it. You guys can probably see it better than even I can, right? Because you guys are the observers of my web. Which reminds me one other thing. I didn't delve too much into this explanation, but spiders are known for creating the alphabet. So what does the alphabet do? It allows us to put words together to create sentences, to create ways to communicate with other people in the world. So if my spirit animal, if your spirit animal is the spider, we are people who communicate, who create a bridge to connect people to other realms, okay? So people not exactly knowing how to get over there, people with spider totem animal, we are that bridge for them. We are creating something for them. We're using our words and we're creating them and putting them together to help other people feel connected. I think that's it. I appreciate you guys being here for me. I appreciate you listening. This has been quite the little journey. I never would have thought when I first saw the guy on my arm, I never would have thought that he would have triggered all this. I have a newfound, reignited reverence for spider. It's funny because I've been really paranoid. When I saw the spider, I just I flicked them off, and my head said, "Step on him," and I couldn't do it. It was crazy. Like the physical in my body was vibrating. I couldn't step on him. I couldn't crush him. I couldn't do it. So ever since I've been going in the kitchen, I'm always waiting for him to pop out. I assumed that I would find him that day, I'd find him on the wall or something. And then a few days after, I was moving some stuff around in the kitchen and I found a dead spider on the floor. He looked like maybe one of the cats found him, or maybe the shock of the fall was too much, or when I flicked him off, he went running. So it's not like he died on impact, but maybe it was just too much, or maybe it was a different spider, I don't know. But it's just interesting because let's say that was my spider. It's almost like he died for me. Or something, it's like these cycles that are being represented by his death. All right, y'all. Happy motherfucking Sunday, or whatever day it is for you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.